Hello everyone, this is the Flying Dutchman and you're watching Flying Dutchman Productions. We're back here in Geneva. We're gonna be playing some Euro Trucks today. I took a little job, or I set my eyes on a little job to Lille this time. I couldn't find a job back to Belgium. There were plenty to Amsterdam, but I wasn't really in the mood to go back there either. There were some to England, but I chose for Lille because I didn't want to spend too much time today. Or well, I don't really mind. I don't really care how much time I spend right now, but I did want to stay in the neighborhood of Belgium, and Lille is a little further down. So yeah, we'll see which way we'll be able to go. Would be nice if you let me just... seriously, dude, I'm trying to... God damn it. Okay, fuck you, man. Seriously. What an asshole. Alright. I mean, I'm obviously the asshole here, but... Alright, come on now. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing alright. I'm doing a bit better lately. Hope you've been enjoying my Fallout Online videos. I've been having a lot of fun making those in one day. So I'm hoping I'm gonna continue pretty soon with the game. It's just I thought I'd take a break because I played a whole lot in one day. Ever the asshole. Alright, game is kinda lagging. We'll get through it. It's been a while, it feels like a while since I've last played again. So maybe I'll have to get used to driving for the upteenth time. But yeah, I'm even doubting whether I should buy a garage in Lille as well. But maybe later. I still need to buy a truck, I think. I'll have to take a look at our garage somewhere along the way. We're not in too much of a hurry. Although we're not in a hurry, I think, because the job expires in 10 hours, so I have plenty of time, I think, to finish it. Alright, let's see. Smoked sprats to Lille. Alright, take job. Where they've put it. Oh. Oh wow, okay. Alright everyone, it's gonna be quite exciting. Alright, perfect, I think. Alright, now let's see how we're gonna get out of this. I think this should be fine. Fine distance. Alright, good. Good. Now off to Lille. Let's hit the road, everyone. Let's speed up a little bit. Turn off the hazard lights before they annoy us to death. Would be nice if you just went by, let me pass. Like a bohawk. Are they gonna let me pass? I don't know. Are they? Oh, it looks that way. Okay, cool. Beautiful. It's because they're waiting for the traffic light. Hadn't noticed. Still waiting for the traffic lights. Alright, come on now. You can do this, Mr. Traffic Lights. Alright, let's check our time. 21 hours. We can make it in 11. Half the time. So maybe we'll have to sleep at some point though, but if nothing else, we probably gonna have covered a great distance already before that time, so alright. Would be nice, yeah, it would be nice if you waited a minute now. Alright. This is quite the... Jesus, alright. Well, we got plenty of money now. Should buy a new truck maybe. Let's take a look at our company manager. I'm in no hurry right now. Garage. I want to see how our garage in Brussels is doing. I think all the others are fully equipped now. Oh wait, he's missing one in Brussels. Is missing two. Let's start with Dijon. Let's buy a new truck. Which one haven't we covered yet? Volvo we did lately. Mercedes-Benz. Iveco DAF. Let's do another man, I guess. Buy online. I'm gonna take the most expensive one, but I don't like the color. Let's pick a different color. Sunny yellow, rose red, light blue. I do like the yellow somewhat. Alright, cool. Purchase. Yes, this one. Purchase. Bring it to Dijon, right? Yeah, Dijon. So last one, alright. Okay. Alright, and let's have a driver as well. Recruitment agency. Hire driver. Lydia Eva S. Let's have a guy. Let's do Magnus. Kinda like his face. Alright, hire driver. You can go to Dijon. You can have my new manager. Alright, cool. Let's continue. Alright, sorry for the intermezzo, everyone. Now we have a new driver. Which is always good. You never know when you might need one. The extra money. So we're going 50 kilometers now. Good speed. And we're going to Lille. I've never been to Lille. My cousin has, but and we usually go to Belgium together. But Lille is positioned in what you would call, or what is called, French Flanders. So it's technically a part of Flanders and northern France, but it has been assimilated into France and has become part of France now. So it used to be part of Flanders. Just like most of Belgium, or not most of Belgium, but there are more places in Belgium where this kind of yeah, how do you call that? Francophonization, I guess. You know, parts that have been assimilated by the French and where they now speak French. Oh shit. Didn't stop raining now, did it? Why is it only going 70? Okay, now it's going faster. Well, smoked sprats, everyone. I think we have transported those before. I think from Scandinavia or something, or to Scandinavia, maybe. Smoked sprats, everyone. I'm guessing that's a kind of fish, obviously. Alright, already crossing the French border, but obviously Geneva is not very far away from there. Oh shit, yeah, I need to slow down. I don't need to tank yet, so we'll do that in later on. 9 hours before I need to sleep, 11 hours. We should be able to make this. Although I'm gonna drive as long as possible before I need to rest. Because probably after I rest, we'll have about 2 hours to finish the job. Let's take a look at the road as well, at the map. Alright, yeah. Well, we've been to all these places last time. This is actually kind of stupid. Because I'm not making any progress now. I'm not discovering anything new. I could have... I don't know. Well, anyway, who cares? I just want to do it for fun. Maybe I'll even take a... take a hike from there, from Lille, after I finish to Liège, or to what was the other one? Antwerp, I guess. Although I'm not sure. Let's see. Dams, Metz, Lille, Calais, Brussels. Oh, what? Belgium has only Brussels and Liège? That's kind of stupid. Belgium has... Alright, well, whatever. It's probably... I should have... Probably should download the new TSM mod version of the TSM mod, because I think there are more cities included there for Belgium as well. But yeah, I guess that makes it a lot easier. Then I might as well just buy a garage in Lille. Why not? It would actually not be a bad idea. And I'll expand to France as well. And then I can also expand to Switzerland and England maybe. Alright, well, we'll see. Maybe I should have taken one to England. But yeah, I don't know, I don't care. For now, it's fine. I'm happy. Gonna buy a new garage if I have the money. So yeah, I had a pretty uneventful week. My boss is now on vacation till next Monday or something. 2 weeks or something. He went to Crete, which is typical but interesting. I'm obviously also from Greece, so I'm kind of jealous. Wish I could go on vacation. But yeah, I don't know. So he left the job he left the shop in our care. So now every morning somebody has to go to one of the neighboring shops and ask for the keys and open up the shop. And that way he can still make some money while he's on leave. But so I did my best to play my part in it, I guess. So I went a few days working, but I also took the opportunity to recover a bit myself. So I've been having kind of a lazy week. Although I have been continuing applying for jobs and stuff, and I keep getting rejected, obviously. And I've been making some videos and stuff, and I don't know. I keep myself busy to a certain extent. I'm just not very, I don't know, I'm not very inspired lately. And I'm still thinking, I still have to write a closing piece, or want to write a closing piece for my last publication on that literary magazine as well. But I'm not exactly sure how to approach it. It's a difficult subject, and lately it's becoming harder and harder for me to still talk about it, or to keep wasting my energy with it. I don't know. Maybe I should just lay it off for a while. Yeah, it just keeps bothering me how many how relevant this subject is, in my opinion, in my experience, somehow. And I still can't bring myself to really express it. I'm not sure if I should continue talking about this right now, because sometimes I just want to talk about it and it doesn't come out, and other times I can't avoid it. I don't know. I just keep thinking that I'm missing something, There's kind of a blind spot, something I've missed that might be the cause for the way things are going right now. And I know it's there, it's at the tip of my tongue somehow. But the weird thing is, it's connected to so many aspects, so many things. And I could give you a list of them, So, for example, my obsession with Switzerland and my obsession with Belgium are totally connected with my obsession with my ancestors, because as I told you, for example, the Count Jan van Kuik. His original mission was to make peace between the Counts of Holland and the Counts of Flanders. That's all, you know. So that history, the conflict, you could say, although it's not exactly a conflict because it's on such a scale that people don't notice it or don't understand that it's that there's a conflict, you know, between Holland and Belgium. And I use those words specifically, so it's not the Netherlands and Belgium, because although Holland has come to stand for the Netherlands, Holland is not the same thing as the Netherlands. So just because you're Dutch doesn't mean you you are Hollander in Dutch. And it makes it more difficult to talk about it in English, for example, because in English they call the Dutch Dutch, not Hollands or Netherlandish. Although sometimes that I've heard that Netherlandish. And it's the same thing with the Greeks and the Hellenes, you know. Just because you're a Hellene doesn't mean you're Greek. The Greeks were a specific tribe, Hellenic tribe in Greece, what we now call Greece, in Hellas. And the Hellenes were a collective term for all the tribes, all the city-states. And the same thing goes for many countries, you know. For example, France. You know, the French are not the indigenous people of France. You know, the indigenous people were the Gauls. So they got eradicated by the Franks, who were just German peoples. And they took over their country, and they did the same thing with Belgium later on, you know, or they played a part in that. But the same peoples, the Franks, and as well as the Teutons in Germany, from which the actual word Deutsch, as well as the word Dutch now in English, came from, the Teutons, Deutsch. Those were an offshoot of the Templars, you know, in Germany, and they founded Germany, they founded Prussia, they founded Poland, and the Polish and the Slavs and all these peoples were their slaves. That's where the word slave comes from Slav. You know, you have all these interconnections somehow. And obviously, later on, those same peoples went on to become the Swiss, you know. So those were also Teutonic, Frankish, and Alemannic tribes. Most importantly, Alemannic. That's the German variant of. Well, you know, the name says it already. Alemannic means all men, all people. So the Alemannic is a collective term for Germans. In France, they still call Germans Allemand, and Germany Allemand. But Germany is not Alemannic necessarily. Only the south of Germany is Alemannic. The south of Germany, the east of France, and Switzerland. But in France, you also have Alemannic people. You have Alsace-Lorraine, where they speak Alemannic German, and you have what was it? It's on the map on Eurotrucks as well. Strasbourg, I think. I'm pretty sure. Good. It's also a German name, obviously. And in Holland or in the Netherlands, you have the tribe of Holland. I can't call it otherwise, you know. Otherwise we get confused. In Dutch it's easier to explain. But the tribe of Holland, the clan of Holland, may be better. You know, since medieval times there were the oligarchs in Holland, and they became the bankers and all that stuff. So they were connected to the whole Templar thing going on through Europe and to Switzerland later on. And you have to understand, after the plague, after the Black Death, we had a new, you know, all the old rules and the old, you know, the feudal laws and all that stuff that got eradicated. And then you started having in about 15th century, 1400s, you know, you had the rise of mercantilism, and that's where capitalism starts, you know. So everybody could, as long as they had money, you know, could buy a title, could become a nobleman. But that was the rise of the bourgeoisie. That's what they became later on, and that culminated in the French Revolution, for example. No, not for example. That's precisely what happened. And the Belgian Revolution as well, you know. And the American Revolution was the first one, obviously, which is also interesting. You know, I always thought that the French Revolution was the first revolution, but it was the American. I hadn't, or you know, I only quite recently somehow learned that. I didn't know that before that. Like a year or two ago, I learned that. How much time before we need to sleep? 4 hours. Where are we now? I do need to tank, so maybe we should stop. Metz, Luxembourg. I think I'm gonna have to just tank and stop at the next one. 15 hours, we have 7, okay. I don't know, or we can make it at 7, let's keep it at that. I don't know, it's gonna be enough time. Alright, let's take a look at the map again. Okay, I might rest at that place or something like that. Metz might also be Alemannic. Alright now, buddy. I have to rest as well. How long is he gonna stand there? Wonder if that helps. Don't think so though. Alright, come on now, dude. Jesus Christ. Breaking my balls here. But you know, Switzerland was the epitome of all that. And the first revolution, actually, to be completely honest. because their constitution was built upon their revolt against against the Habsburgs, I think. A certain lord of from Austria or something who ruled over that place, and they revolted against him. And their legends state that they were held by white knights, you know, by knights dressed in white. And obviously the theory would be that those were the Templars. And they taught them everything about banking, for example, because the Templars obviously were the first real bankers, or not the first real bankers, but the first who also worked on an international incorporated level, you know. They were the first international corporation. And Switzerland is continuing this tradition. And they have the same logos to show for it, you know. They have all the power. So it's really weird if you think about it. '93. Little bit over the top. No worries there. See how much time we got. Nope, we got enough time. I'm gonna quick save before I rest. Pretty sure I'm gonna need that. If not, if we don't have enough time, I'm just gonna turn off the exhaustion, the fatigue simulator again. Why isn't it speeding up? Alright, let's quick save here just to be sure. Maybe I should. Oh, whatever. Come on, go. Yay. Alright, let's see if I can rest. Thought about that, but so yeah, let's just alright, let's just rest witty nitty. Good night, everyone. Ah, fuck you. Good night, everyone, and I'll see you on the other side as usual. Let's check how much time we got. Come on, don't get... Alright. 5 hours? Oh shit. Alright, so we're not gonna make it. So let's just load the game and turn off the fucking... I don't know why this is happening so often lately. I just don't have enough time to rest even. I find that very, very annoying. I don't understand why this is happening. Why don't I get enough time? What the hell is the problem? I don't get this. I mean, I strategically took this job because it still had 10 hours to expire, so I would expect I would have enough time to fucking take a rest on the way. I mean, I can't drive. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so pissed off at this. I don't like to turn off the fatigue simulation. Jesus Christ. I don't like that at all, but Jesus fucking Christ, you don't give me a choice, fucking game. It's so fucking annoying, holy shit. Alright, no rest for the wicked, everyone. Fuck this. God damn it, am I pissed off about that. Fuck you. Well, anyway, whatever, everyone. Jesus Christ, this is so annoying. Good thing I saved, though. Good thing I was aware of that fact. This was gonna be a problem. I guess you just have jobs where you're not allowed to sleep. I don't get why, but... I mean, I get it if it's in the same town or the town next door or something. I don't know, but this is ridiculous. I should be allowed to take a nap. Whatever. You Euro trucks, but you piss me off sometimes. Fucking hell. I hate non-realistic gaming. I hate not being allowed to rest. Jesus Christ. Anyway, sorry about that, everyone. I'm gonna talk about something else. if I can think of anything. So yeah, I was at Castlefest last Sunday. Castlefest is kind of a Renaissance fair in Holland. I don't know, not my thing. I just don't like, it's a cesspool of people looking for attention, and somehow I'm guilty of it as well. Obviously, going there, I put on my nice hat, and I saw at least 20 people having the same kind of hat, which really annoyed me on the one hand. But so I'm guilty of it as well, but I don't like it. But we were there. There was a concert by Omnia, the worst band you can imagine. And right next to us there was a Swiss family. They spoke both Dutch and Alemannic. And you could, you could see they were Swiss, somehow. Their clothes were just perfect, their hair was perfect. They all had tattoos and stuff, but they all looked like, they all were dressed sharply and clean and well fed, well taken care of somehow, except for the kids, but that's different. Obviously kids get dirty quicker and all that stuff, but it's really such a weird thing to, I don't know, it's weird. It's just the sheer indifference, with which everyone else was looking for attention, and wearing the most outrageous whatever, and they just didn't, and they were just the opposite, They were dressed normally. They didn't seem to give a shit about the kind of music playing or whatever, even though they were kind of, tapping their foot to it and but they were just there having fun. They didn't care about what people. So on the one hand, obviously that's admirable. If you don't care what people think about you, I'm okay with that. But you could, I don't know. It's really hard to describe. It was obvious they didn't fit in. They weren't like the other people looking for attention and dressing the part and stuff. They were dressed normally and yet better than everyone else, and I was the only one looking at them. But it was a really weird thing, They had 2 daughters. They had 3 daughters and a little son. He was the youngest, I think. He looked the youngest. And so the little son was kind of a and there was this boyfriend of the oldest daughter, and the father, I guess, who was the most Dutch, I think, of them all, but he was still very Swiss. And the 2 daughters that almost looked like twins, although I wasn't sure if they were, because the one was taller than the other, or looked taller. But they had this dog, and the daughters somehow kind of just pet the dog into submission, pet it. But I mean, with such a unscrupulous, I don't know, they just, it was almost sexual. If you looked at it, they were all over the poor animal, and it even looked like he was kind of, resisting somehow, trying to pull away or something. And I'm not sure if it was a he even, but it was really weird. And but it just made an impression on me. I don't know. The girl, especially the oldest daughter, that she was, we saw hundreds of girls dressed as elves, and we saw girls dressed as Rita Repulsa or something, with those big horns. And we saw chicks dressed as demons and stuff. But she was like, she was dressed normally, kind of, she had a pair of shorts on and a pair of black suede boots and a blue jacket. She was pretty hot as well, and she was wearing those weird earrings, which looked more like a weird scaffolding around her ears than earrings. And they had those weird arrows. They were like golden, and they had those weird silver arrows on top, pointing away from her face, you could say. So it was like the whole scaffolding around her ears created that elfish pointed ears effect. So she looked like she was the most realistic elf in there somehow. It was. And she wasn't even trying to look that way, somehow. Really, really strange. And obviously, and they had their grandma and grandfather with them as well. Really, really interesting to see them up close. I've been talking about the Swiss for a while. I've been kind of speculating about it, but it's interesting to see how it works out in reality, But so what happened then at the end was everybody had left. Only the oldest daughter remained with the earrings, and she was sitting next to us on the ground. On a cloth, and she decided to take a nap. So she took off her boots and her earrings, and she went to sleep. And was just standing around, keeping an eye on her from time to time because it was such an interesting phenomenon. And at some point she woke up and she just left, and her family hadn't returned or anything. So she picked up the cloth, she shook the grass off of it, and put it in the bag or whatever, and put on her boots and took off. And then at some point the dad and was it the dad? No, her boyfriend, I think, and the younger brother came back. And they couldn't find her, and the younger brother was all furious. He was such a brat at that moment. And it wasn't just that, he had the little girls together with him. They went to the makeup artist a few feet down in the same area. Before all that happened, before they left. And I put on this makeup, and the girls, it was just ugly. I mean, the guy couldn't paint for the life of him. I don't know what he was doing there, why he was painting kids. But the girls looked like green witches of the wicked witches of the West or whatever. Weird green sparkling paint on their face and whatever. And the boy, he had painted with a kind of red lines around his eyes and over his nose, and like weird battle paint or something. But it looked like, and the artist had it on himself as well. It looked really, really insidious, really, really demonic, really evil. So the kid was really, when he was it was just a few seconds that he was so pissed at his sister, you know. But it was like, normally she's still always here. He said it like Alemannic, so I do understand some German, or I understand German, but so I can catch a few words in Alemannic as well. It's not that crazy hard. But he was really pissed. It was really scary somehow. But yeah, weird stuff. But yeah, I already I told my friend that as well. My buddy with whom we went to the festival and who actually enabled me to go there in the first place, because I was pretty, I still don't have any money. I wondered, like, imagine if a guy from the Middle Ages went to the future and came to a festival like that and saw everyone behaving like, I don't know, like they do there, like kind of indecisive, lazy monkeys looking for attention, spoiled brats. It would be interesting. And not only that, I mean, if he had heard the band playing, which made frequent references to Satan, even though they said they were not doing some kind of Satan ritual when they were blessing the scene or whatever, that would be unacceptable. If the castle fair took place in the Middle Ages, that would not have existed, not have been able to. And if a guy, I don't know, and even today, I can't understand how people find that normal or find that entertaining. I don't know. And it's, to be completely honest, it's very hard for me to think of an alternative, It's not like, but I think we have just forgotten how to have fun, we just don't know anymore what good fun means, what, I don't know, what a healthy imagination is. I don't know, it's just so wrong, so sick. I don't understand how these festivals work, they're not I don't get it. They just suck the energy out of you, And I guess it's, for me it's a useful experience. Now I know, so I guess I should just avoid them and just not go to them anymore. But then I don't know what else I could do anymore. I mean, the same goes for nightclubs, and I don't know, it's just not my thing. But with nightclubs at least, there's just music and alcohol, but it's not like they're pushing I don't know, it's not like they're pushing an agenda or something, or a narrative, or no, they're not pushing a narrative at the festival either, obviously, because nothing makes sense. Everybody dresses whatever. Some dress as waifus, others dress as pirates, others dress as I don't know. But at all these, especially at these fantasy fairs and gothic festivals, especially, and all that stuff here in the Netherlands, at least lately, they're always play only the same bands, always the same bands, that band Omnia Phone from Germany, Omnia is Dutch, those, pagan folk bands and that kind of stuff, maybe some gothic stuff, but it's always the same crap, and they all have this, it's not medieval, for example, it's not historical, it's not castle fair or something, it's all pagan. It's meant to instill a kind of, and it not only doesn't, I don't know, it just, people just don't know how to act anymore, So they only go there dressed up like whatever and hoping to get some attention. Jesus Christ, I keep doing those. Alright. But they, you know, they're dressed far too hot for the weather, you know, also. That kind of stuff. So they can't dance, they can't have fun or whatever without sweating like a pig, you know. It's just, I don't get it, you know. Why would you do that? But yeah, nevertheless, was an interesting experience, I guess. I had plenty of those lately, or not lately, ever since I moved to Holland. I find it very fascinating how stupid people are. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess there are good festivals as well, you know. We have the Archeon, I think it's called. It's a historical festival, which I would like to see at some point. Because there you also have real, like, smithies and stuff, and you can build a sword and all that stuff, you know. So that would be sweet, that would be awesome. But still, you know, it's recreation, it's not... I'm always hoping for something else, you know, somehow, and I think everyone is, but you won't find it there. Because you know, the thing I'm looking for is a real life, how do you say, you know, I love chivalry, you know, I love the real thing, I love honor, and I don't care, for me it doesn't mean that you need a sword or a suit of armor, you know, but I do want to have that experience as a, you know, the quest, I guess, whatever, that's what I'm looking for, and I think everyone looks for that, you know, find meaning in their lives, obviously. And I found that, you know, that's why I don't fall for this shit anymore. We also have, for example, in Holland we have Efteling, you know, that's a fairy tale fun park, I guess. Fairy tale theme park, that's the word. I've only seen pictures, I have never been there, and I'm not planning on going. But my friends are like, yeah, you should go. You know, you have to see it. It's just part of Dutch culture, you know. But it isn't. It's a lie. It's not Dutch. First of all, the fairy tales are not Dutch. The Brothers Grimm were Alemannic. There were, I don't know. It's the same thing, you know. All these fairy tales, they're just bullshit. It's not real. It's not the reality. You know, it's not the real culture of this country. It's a dream. It's the weirdest kind of escapism. And people grow up with this here. We also have Madurodam, for example, here in The Hague. That's like a miniature version of Holland. But that's also all it is. You know, it's not. It doesn't show you, for example. You know, it would be awesome if it included Belgium and it showed you the Netherlands as a whole and what it could be, you know. That would be sweet. I would go for that, you know. I would, you know, heck, I would like to help in such a project. I don't know what happened right now. I heard something really weird. But But you know, it's fake. It's a miniature country, and it's not. I don't know. Children love it. I loved it as a child, I guess. Pretty damn fun, but there's no meaning to it. There's no purpose behind it. You know, and the whole country is full with theme parks and all that stuff, because that's the whole, you know, entertainment is the whole essence of our culture here. And it's not even, you know, it's not even interesting entertainment or anything. We're almost there now. Let's look at the map. I've been talking so much I haven't even been paying attention. We've been just on automatic pilot all this time. But we'll be there in a moment. Alright, we're almost there, everyone. Well, I did get to talk about some stuff, so I'm happy about that. Usually, I don't know. I like to think I have interesting stuff to talk about from time to time, you know, and I think this game is a perfect medium and challenge for that, you know, because I have to fill the silence, because I'm only driving, so I like to talk about stuff. And I think, you know, I think I prefer this to webcam videos and that kind of stuff, so I might even start just making Euro Trucks videos and just focus on talking about stuff that I find important. So yeah, we've been in Lille before, but I don't know if I've showed it to you guys. So we'll get a chance for that. Oh, shit, man. Sorry. I tried my best. Go already, dude. Alright, thank you. Jesus Christ. Alright. Sweating like a pig as well, but yeah, there's no need to worry. We still got 7 hours. Holy shit. Well, only wish I could have rested. I guess. Oh well, I guess doesn't matter. Probably gonna get a bit less experience points though for it. Alright, let's turn on the hazard lights. Oh, shit. Alright, whatever. Ah, fucking hell. Let's see how we're gonna be able to do this, if at all. Sometimes I wish sometimes I just wish I had my cockpit on the left. You know what? Jesus Christ. Ah, fuck you. I don't know why I'm sweating so much. I have all the time in the world. Let's make a nice little circle here. See if we can improve our situation. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Come on now! Alright, whatever. Alright. From Geneva to Lille. No problem. Alright, well, we did fine, everyone. Let's find us a repair store and alright, it's not far away, obviously. You. I'm not done with you. Very annoying, everyone. Alright. Almost there. Yeah. Service. Repair. Alright. And let's go park this thing. good enough. Good enough for me. Alright, everyone. Well, that's it for today, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. Enjoyed my raving. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. This is the Flying Dutchman. Signing out. Happy travel.